Bryce Young, Jermaine Baker, Rashawn McCoon, Brian Burns, Daniel Crawford, Carl Morrow, Mark Dillard, Jordan Davis, Telvin Phillips, Juju Prince, Randall Slate. I got a punter and my new rookie wide receiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 superstar defenders, 5 X Factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 superstar X Factor offensive people. I don't even have no superstars on the offensive line anymore. Icky Okonkwo had a superstar, but I don't know where the fuck he at. I pray to God he's not playing. I pray to God he got either his superstar taken or he's not playing.
It's week 5 of
I
the
just hope he's not
NFL,
playing.
and this one features the Saints' towering wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game.
Yes, he
It's
is.
the Saints and the Oilers, and it comes your way next on Madden
He
Football.
was getting Tolliver ready for this game. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Saints of Mexico City and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here we go.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. He finds Howard complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Opposite. Green.
Now Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Yellow. Lonnie. Set.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
When when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to...
Thank God. Thank God. First incompletion. First interception on the year. Fuck you, Bryce.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Wilkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Back to throw. Dawson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's early, but a natural cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? What the heck? In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow it down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
To throw on second down, Dawson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from
Nigga
last
magnet.
week's contest. 13 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. To throw on second down is Young.
He dropped it. Holy fuck.
They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young to throw again on second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. Touchdown, Saints.
Fearless is fucking insane, bro. They gave me a fearless throw. I ain't even got a superstar on this nigga yet. They gave me fearless.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on.
It should change. It's just a new team. Who was that? It was Brian Burns, wasn't it? Oh my God in heaven. Yo, he gave him a fearless. They gave him a fearless. They gave him a fearless. I swear to God, if he don't get no dev game after that, he need a dev game just for that.
Yeah,
Team
we
dead
often
game just off of
overstate
that.
about how
They
explosive
gave that
teams
nigga
are,
a
but this
fearless
team is
throw.
truly a threat
Had
to
Brian
score on
Burns
every
in his
snap,
fucking face.
especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Give your brother ass too. I hate that man. Beat out by first year rookies. Sorry about that. I'm back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Young. And this is going to be
You got to catch that, Rook.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. And that pressure there came from his left side.
Good team, same bullshit.
But he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Man, press against a fucking monster.
A great effort there.
Dumbass niggas.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Houston set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow, Lonnie, Smith, red. Blue, check.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch, yellow.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow, opposite, green.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yellow, Lonnie, Smith, red. Blue, check.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's got Mason complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Well, the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Dawson. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dawson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Howard.
Here we go, here we go.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL.
This nigga drilled a 65-yard kick, but he couldn't boom the ball like that.
How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Olave motioning to the left. A final shot before break. Dawson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson.
Motherfucker got me. Motherfucker got me.
In there and dropping him for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
They didn't stand a fucking chance.
And a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's funny.
So that
they on that now.
All
right.
here. 18 yards to go now.
Yep, they on that now. Okay.
They run with Wilkins. And again, the run defense.
They done sat up. The Oilers sat up.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
They can play
No
balls.
gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Not really too much of a chance, actually. The pressure. Oh, that's fantastic.
Back to throw. Dawson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense
that Kenny Clark again? Kenny Clark is the only person that can get TFLs on my team?
Back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that,
they don't
we'll
even
be set
start.
up well for the second half.
Now a give, right side. Crawford. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's gonna
that's a touchdown.
Left side here.
Good God. You can't press. You can't press. You can't press. You know you can't press. You made this team. You cannot press.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him
dumbass nigga.
2,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays.
It's misleading because they can still throw out of this formation.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Nobody's there. Maypool.
And this man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On both sides. Look, Jordan Davis, inside stuff. Bro got inside stuff and run stop. So there's no inside running whatsoever. That's why I can't run. Brian Burns obviously is outside.
Throwing on
Jesus
first
Christ.
down. Dawson, look at the big man rumble. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Damn you, Chris Olave. Acrobatic ass catch.
Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Young now.
Hey, Maple, he was right there. Oh, he was right there.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Young to throw it.
Drop it.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought. That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Wow.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In third
I'm
quarter
not
here, you've
funny.
got the lead. This is where that
Play that,
strong
but
run game
amazing.
can really
Slice
benefit you.
through
Stay
every
in
single
bounds or
block
cut the
possible.
clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's
Crazy
incomplete,
stuff. In fact,
now
I'm
you
finna
stop
put
the
on shoe
clock,
clock.
and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving and keep grinding clock.
Back now here.
He did a pretty fucking phenomenal job.
Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've
So
got the
good.
football as we
Oops.
start the 4th.
Going up against. Very cool.
On 1st and 10, Dawson. He
Fuck.
completes it to
Down.
Olave.
Oh, my
And
God.
all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake. Dawson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This to make it a 3-score game late. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Set. Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
Yeah, why did they just say that? Are they not wrong?
Young now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard.
Hey, right
And
there.
this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. And quickly they get to the line. To the air once more, Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Young had his hands on it, but dropped it.
Right guard got hurt.
The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. From the shotgun, it's Young.
No.
And this one
Touchdown.
Threw it down.
Deron Baker was not covering Carl Morrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this
That
defense, they're just going to sit
was
back,
fucking
blanket the field
matchup
as best they
nightmare.
can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Yeah.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This is going to be intercepted. Roberts on the return. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And of Mexico City, 1st down.
And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football. Completion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
And I just added another superstar to the team off the fucking Oilers. Yeah, if we beat them once. Perfect, and he get an 85, bucket 2. Perfect. Get your 80 bucket 1. I'm trying to make that for Michael Thomas. That's funny. Matchup nightmare, short and sweet. Do that a hell of a stiff arm. believe. Good. It doesn't need power. Actually ridiculous. Jay Senior for stepping in. That's the thing, bro. 2 abilities left. We got 30 receiving touchdowns for 5 weeks. 6 receiving touchdowns a game. 76 catches. Yeah, that shit ain't. Hopefully this nigga don't get hurt.